Good day, high school learners. This is your tutor engineer. Today we'll be continuing with data handling. On our previous video, we did tallying and frequency. Today we're going to do pie charts. So just remember, when you're dealing with data handling, you are basically organizing data into a simpler format. So as I indicated in my previous video, this will be for all learners who wants introduction into data handling. So let's start with our pie chart example. It goes like this. In the school budget, money is allocated as follow. So you've got the account, salaries, maintenance, sports, administration. So you've got about 4 accounts there. And then on the right hand side, you've got amount recorded in rands. So this is the amount allocated per each account. So the total of the amount, this is the total budget, is about 1.2 million. So the question is represent the information in the pie chart. So now let's start with that. So let's just pick a pen here first. So the easiest way to organize your data is to rewrite the amounts that are given in rands in terms of percentages so that we can be able to draw the pie chart. So let's just draw another column here. We're going to call it percentage. Okay, let's just draw up until yes, I think this one will suffice like this. Okay, so the next stage now is to use a formula to calculate the percentage. So we're going to use a formula which is going to be amount allocated. So remember, the amount is in rands. I'm going to divide that amount by the total budget. Then you're going to multiply by 100. So this is the formula you're going to be using. So now let's start with the salaries account. So you've got salaries in percentage. That means you're going to have 550,000. Salary is 550,000 allocated divided by the total budget of about 1.2 million multiplied by 100. So let's try and work out the percentage. It's going to be 550,000 divided by the total budget, which gives me about 45%. So let's write the answer here, 45% for salaries. You can also write there 45%. Okay, now we're done with salaries. Now let's do maintenance in percentage. So the budget allocated for maintenance is 120,000 divided by the overall total budget, which is about 1.2 million. Likewise, you're going to multiply by 100, and then let's just punch it in the calculator. Okay, we're coming up with about 10%. So I have 10% here. Let's also write there 10% for maintenance. Now moving on to the sport account in percentage. So the budget allocated for sport alone is 250,000 divided by the total budget. Just keep note that I'm dividing each and every account with the total budget of about 1.2 million. So there's a reason why I'm doing that, which you'll see as we conclude with this particular example. So when I punch that one in the calculator, when I punch sports budget in the calculator, it's about 29%. Now let's do the final one, which is the administration. Let's call it admin percentage. It's gonna be 200,000 that had been allocated, divided by the total budget of about 1.2 million. So multiply that by 100. So it's gonna work out to be, let's find out, it's about 16%. 16%. So remember, for sport we had 29%, then for admin it's about 16%. Now let's check if all the accounts add up to 100%, because our total must give us 100%. That's how I've been dividing with the 1.2 million total budget. It must give us a total of 100%. So 45 plus 10 is 55. 55 plus 29 is 86. 86 plus 16. So it gives us 100% total. So I think our calculation is quite balanced. Now let's draw a pie chart. Let's just draw a cycle. Cycle is always difficult to draw, but let's just make it, let's just draw it the best way we can. Okay, it's getting there. Yeah, I think, yeah, this one will suffice. It will suffice. Okay, now let's allocate, let's just choose a different color for dividing the pie. Let's just choose color red. So the biggest percentage is 45%. So 45% will receive a bigger chunk. So I can just draw a straight line here. 45% is almost a half, if you think about it. Not exactly a half, but almost a half. So, and then the next one is 10%. And then the next one is going to be 29%, which is about this much, 29%. So now let's call this 45% salaries. This one is going to be 10% maintenance. And then this one is about 29% sport. And finally, we have 16% of administration. Okay, this is how we represent the information in a form of a pie chart. I think our example will end at this point, so stay tuned. On my next video I'll be discussing a histogram and bar graphs, so stay tuned for that part of data handling. So that will be it for today. So goodbye until next time. Cheers.